gonna start off with a quote. Some of you probably heard it. I think the saddest people always try their hardest to make people happy because they know what it's like to feel absolutely worthless and don't want anyone else to feel that way. Robin Williams. Robin Williams, ever since I was little, was a true mentor. Loved watching him. He was always made everybody laugh. In this, we'll talk about his early years, his career, how he had a great career, and then how he eventually committed suicide. Robin Williams was born July 21st, 1951. He was born in Chicago, Illinois. He was born to Laura McClorum and Robert Williams. Two different names. His parents were divorced. Never really stated when they were divorced. He had two brothers. He then later moved to Bloomfield Hills, Michigan. That's where he did all of his elementary and stuff. He then later moved to California, Redwood, and he went to Redwood High School in California. He was fairly popular in high school, unlike in elementary where he was very introvert, didn't talk too much, just kept to himself. But in high school, he blossomed out, and he was really funny. He was voted funniest person in high school. He was a great guy in high school. He went on to stand-up comedy in the 1970s, 1976, 1977, right around there. It was in 1977 where TV producer George Scatler, I think that's how you pronounce that name, he saw him, and this George wanted him to appear on a television show, which was called Laugh-In Show. I've never heard of it. That wasn't all that popular, but that did give him another a chance at more things. A show called Mork and Mindy in 1978. That was what got him his real start. That won him a Grammy. His big success started from there. He then later on went and made movies, more television shows, did more stand-up comedy, tried to make people laugh. Most of you probably know a lot of his movies: Miss Doubtfire, Good Will Hunting, Peter Pan, R.B., Old Dogs, and Robots, which actually I didn't know it was in Robots. But Robots was kind of almost about how his depression did come on, and explained it a little bit, didn't explain it all the way. But comes my final. His suicide. In his last years, he was really depressed, but he was depressed and he had alcoholism. He became a really bad alcoholic, but he had Parkinson's in his last days, or his last couple years. So he was Parkinson's. It slows your body, makes it so you can't move as fast, and joints and all that kind of stuff makes it hurt. He was loved by millions. He was comedian, funniest guy around. But getting back to my quote, he knew how people felt to be sad, and he just wanted to make other people happy, even though he couldn't make himself happy. In August 11th, 2014, he committed suicide by hanging. He hung himself, and that was the day we lost a really great man to that. To recap, in conclusion, he was an extremely happy kid, grew up in his high school years. He blossomed, became a man. He had an amazing career, great guy, People always said he was a really stand-up person, always there for other people. He committed suicide on August 11th, 2014. Even though not a lot of people knew about his depression and all his symptoms. And the point I want to make is if you know somebody or yourself is feeling down or you just don't know how to feel, talk to somebody. There's always somebody out there to talk to. Especially here, we have a bunch of counselors. And yeah, that's Roman Williams.